Hello everyone, this is Bryant with AmusementSource.media, and we're going to do something a little different today. We've made our way back out to San Antonio, Texas. No, we're not going to do SeaWorld today. We're not even going to do Fiesta, Texas. We are actually at the San Antonio Zoo, and this is the first zoo we've ever taken a look at, so we're kind of dipping our toes into that zoo game, and I'll be curious to know if you all want to see more zoos. I feel like the San Antonio Zoo is one of the more affordable zoos, probably in the country, but definitely in Texas, especially compared to DFW. And one of the really great kind of points is that they have free parking here. So we pull up, they've got a brand new parking garage, so if it's real hot outside, there's some shade. It is a little bit of a walk from the parking garage, but that's okay. And of course, they do have lots even closer to the zoo that you can utilize that are uncovered. We're gonna walk around the zoo. I've actually only been to this zoo one other time, so this is almost like a brand new experience for me because that was a pretty rushed trip. So we're gonna walk around, take a look at everything, show you around, show you the exhibits, and take a tour of the San Antonio Zoo. Let's head inside. We've made our way to the entrance of the zoo, and this is actually brand new. It's very nice. You've got this fun kind of like gorilla topiary with a butterfly. Brand new buildings. Of course, there is ADA accessibility. I know we're right in front of some stairs, but this whole entrance plaza looks really great. And I think this just finished up near the end of 2023. And right when we walk in, right there to the right is guest services. You swing around this way, you've got your rentals, which I assume are like wheelchairs, strollers, that kind of stuff. And our first animal exhibit is right up here, and it's some flamingos. Let's check out the flamingos. You can see by the flamingos' pink color, they've definitely been dabbling in the shrimps really well. Very active right now, making a lot of noise. Maybe they want a snack. I know I do. Right across from the flamingo exhibit is where the lemurs are. And looks like maybe they're taking their afternoon nap right now. Looks like something might be laying in there. One of the really cool things about this lemur exhibit, though, is that they can actually run all around this entrance plaza through these little netted tunnels. It's very fun. They also have some black and white lemurs. You can see them just kind of taking a nap back there. These lemurs, their name is Billy and Jimmy. It's a lazy day for the lemurs for sure. All right, as we walk past the lemurs, just want to point out the little hints of theming that they have along here. I really appreciate a zoo that's got a theme, kind of make it more immersive for you as you're checking out all the different exhibits. Our next exhibit is the spotted hyena exhibit. And my goodness, he is just, I think he's really sleepy, but he looks very intimidating right now. Get a very up close shot of the hyenas over here. Hyenas are pretty gnarly. Saw them on a documentary on TV, and they're some gnarly animals. There weren't any American black bears out, which are kind of your next stop after the hyenas, but the spectacled bear is out. I guess maybe it looks like he has glasses on. Can't tell from here. He's hanging out in the shade, just enjoying his afternoon. Got a Komodo dragon enclosure. There he is, just Komodo dragoning along. And of course, if you want to learn about all the animals, I know I haven't really been pointing these out, they do have all kinds of signage to tell you what their lives are like. And you can actually see kind of the full life process of a Komodo dragon. And of course, they do have a little indoor segment that you can pop into to check out those Komodo dragons as well. Looks like right across from the Komodo dragons is a stage for animal chats. Doesn't look like anything scheduled today, or we may have missed it. It's a little later in the afternoon, but I'm sure if you visit San Antonio Zoo's website, they will have information about this attraction. There was also a python over by the Komodo dragon. Quite a few people over there, very popular. But next up, you run into the white-cheeked gibbon and the Asian small-clawed otter. Looks like they live here in harmony, and I'm not seeing any of them out right now. Looks like they're hanging out inside somewhere, maybe. As we continue on, right across from the reptile house, which we'll get to here in a minute, don't you worry. There's this kind of nondescript cave structure. I guess we're gonna have to go in and see what's in here. Running into the cats. So over here is a ring-tailed cat, just kind of like some of the other animals. Not out right now. It is a cat, so I don't know. Over here we've got a fishing. Oh, he's out. All right. There's the fishing cat. And much like you're supposed to do in the afternoon, you sleep. And the weather is phenomenal out here right now, so I'm sure they're loving it too. Over here you have a Falsa, I think I'm saying that right, but it is Madagascar's top predator. I don't even know if I've ever heard of one of these. I'm not super privy, but he's over there. Looks like he's really enjoying the sun rays. We've got the northern tree shrew next, and he's really active. Look at him go. He's just ready to say hi. Kind of ran right up to the window when I came over. Oh my goodness. It's very agile. He's practicing for the Olympics maybe. Oh, going back inside. See you later. There are some other cat-like creatures in here that I think are just kind of taking a nap. But I think it's time for us to head over to the reptile house, which will not be freaky at all, right? All right, business is picking up. We've got the Guatemalan beaded lizard. Oh yeah, there he is. What do lizards do all day? I don't really know. Over here we've got a king cobra. Oh man, he's looking around. He's kind of ignoring us. This guy is, he's like, what are you doing? I just hatched this past summer. Why are you pointing that big thing at me? Got some East Texas snakes over here. Oh, this guy's probably coming up with his escape plan. But, oh man. Rest of his friends are just back here sleeping though. Got the Santa Catalina Island rattlesnake. I don't know about that, y'all. I don't know about snakes, you know. No offense to the snake folks out there. Snakes are so active this afternoon. This is a New Mexico ridge-nosed rattlesnake. Camera doesn't like him. There we go. He's like, I gotta get out of here. Get some food. Breaking up a little bit of the deadliness with some turtle action. Hanging out, going for a swim. Got the Grand Cayman blue iguana back here, living his best life. Just not a worry in the world. Okay, we're gonna head out of the reptiles and keep on chugging. All right, before we head into the Neotropica area, you do run into just like a quick serve snack stand here, but they also have these really cool old school mold-a-rama machines. $5 and you can get a nice fun little molded souvenir. It's an experience, you know, you put your money in, it creates the mold with melted, it was wax before, I think they probably use plastic these days, but they got the gorilla, and then next to that they've got a green rhino. As we venture into this Neotropica area, I'm noticing another one of these nondescript little cave areas, so we've got to check it out. Over here we have the clouded leopard. He's just been kind of pacing. It's going back that way, but I think, oh yeah. I don't know. Look at him. He will claw your face off. Right next to that, we've got the Collies jay, I think I'm saying that right. Very pretty bird. Oh, he's got a friend up there. Got two in here. Right across from that is Jaguar Falls. And I think you can guess what's in here. It's a jaguar. I almost completely missed him, and he's just hovering right over me. He's ready to pounce. Is he gonna do some parkour? He wants his little box toy, I think. Yeah, you play with that box. Yeah. Right next to Jaguar Falls, you have the Amazon aviary, and there's also Pantera Walk, which looks like it is a place where some cats can walk across. I'll also point out the weather is pretty mild today, but this area does have misters and a lot of shade. And so yeah, right across that animal walkway we just showed is where the jaguars can also get to. But there's none over here, right? Oh, there is one over here. Been playing tricks on us. I don't know if I can see him from here though. He popped his head out for a second. Not only did we have flamingos near the main entrance, we've got flamingos in this fun little kind of pond area, and you can see these people here. You can buy some food and feed the animals over here. You got like a little outlook right here. There's also some fish in here too. You can see them. The food might be more for them than it is for any of the birds. All right, I see something over here that has the word night on it, which, you know, instinctively we're gonna have to go over there because it could be spooky and we can't say no to spooky stuff. Haven't even made it into the night exhibit yet, and we've got a capuchin monkey. I think I'm saying that correctly. Wandering around, hanging out, a little small guy. Looks like he's got a bird friend next to him too. Yes, I don't know what I expected, but here in the night exhibit, we've got Seba's short-tailed bats. And aren't y'all supposed to be sleeping right now? What's going on here? I don't know, maybe it's all that fruit in there. It's like they got some coconuts and some bananas, and they're it's chomp time, ain't it? This guy right here is a red-rumped agouti. Kind of looks like a smaller version of a capybara. Oh my goodness, he's got the zoomies. From far away, I kind of thought he may have been a capybara. You know, there's a big capybara craze right now, but not quite. Still cool looking dude though. One thing I'll say about this zoo is it's very easy to get distracted and pulled in all kinds of different directions. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I guess, you know, in reality, that's a good thing because there's plenty to look at and you might see something different than you saw the last time you were here. As we dip out of this flamingo area, they've got this Africa Live section. It is blocked off, so I don't know if you can access it right now, but we do also run into more Moldorama machines. Here we've got a giraffe and their baby, and then over here you've got an elephant. All $5. So luckily we were able to take a little detour around that Africa Live entrance. They are doing some work on the trees, and we were able to get to the other side, which is where I think Timothy the hippo is. And if you follow San Antonio Zoo on social media, it's all about Timothy. Here we go, folks. We got the hippos in all their glory, just hanging out. You ever seen a hippo butt? If not, now you have. We also heard Timothy is running for office, and he definitely has my vote. Looks like they're only going to show us their butts today. I don't know what they're doing, just hanging out. There's a lot of like grass and stuff in the water, which makes it hard to see, but he's there, I promise. As we check out more Africa-related animals, we head out of the hippo area and run into a Nile crocodile. Now, I want to know in the comments below, do you know the difference between a Nile crocodile, or I should say just a crocodile and an alligator in general. I don't know what he's doing. He's got his mouth open. Yes, we need to see, at the very least, we need to see giraffes, so I'm in. This is the colobus monkey exhibit. I think I'm saying that right. We got a cool little dude right up there, hanging out, eating a snack, enjoying the sunshine. We just made our way out of the little area where that crocodile and the monkey is, but fair warning, if you're sensitive to birds, this is kind of like an open aviary type of setup that you walk right through, so just a heads up, you might get a close encounter with some birds. As we continue through this little Africa area, we've run into some dwarf mongooses, the most fiercest of them all. Wow, they're pretty good climbers, just climbing up that rock there. You've got one over here just kind of sunbathing, hanging out. Look at these little guys, they're probably very fierce. Don't let their cute looks fool you. Next up we run into the African wild dogs. And looks like they're doing what dogs do, what normal dogs do, which is just hang out and lounge around. Trying to get the glass reflection to play with me, but we got some really interesting birds. We've got the buff-crested bustard. You gotta be careful when you're saying that name, it could come out as something else. But there's also a Vanderdeckens hornbill in here. Let me find him. I think he's on this other side. Yeah, a couple of them right there. As we turn the corner to see some of the bigger non-water animals, there is a construction zone. Maybe as we keep walking, it'll kind of tell us what this is the home of, but looks like they're making improvements to this enclosure here for the animals. Very nice. As we continue on past that little construction area, you run into a giraffe feeding area. You can pay an additional fee and feed some giraffes. We did that the last time we were here. Very fun, cool experience. It's very one-on-one, which is great. And also in here, well, you've got this other giraffe just hanging out. I think he's got some snacks up there, so he's good. There's also some ostriches in here. You can see him over there. And some zebras who are giving us the silent butt treatment right now, which is never good. Oh, now they're coming this way. This statue here is any inclination of what these rhinos here at the San Antonio Zoo do. I think we're in for a very interesting time. So yes, right across from where the giraffes are at, you have rhinos. A couple of them are enjoying the shade, the other one's kind of out in the sun. You can go up on this little deck here and kind of get an overhead look of this exhibit as well. So after the rhino exhibit, we came down this pathway. If you remember, this is like the little African aviary area with the monkey guy in there. But you kind of come out on the backside of that, and the next thing we run into is a warthog. Look at him. I like this guy. He's feasting on some hay, it looks like. Don't think he has any friends in here, though. Looks like he's hanging out solo today. We're gonna see if the glass plays nice with us, but sort of across the way from the warthogs is a lion. Such a majestic creature. I don't see any female lions in here, just this main male lion. That may be in another enclosure though. Across the way we have a cassowary, which is some kind of very terrifying looking bird. Those feet are insane. Here's a bit of a better look at its face. Oh my goodness. It looks like it could just pick you up and take you wherever it wants. I don't know. Near the lion exhibit is the Sumatran tiger exhibit. I'm only seeing one tiger, and it is taking advantage of the little shaded area over there. I'm surprised that they're even awake right now. I feel like usually when I go to the zoo, a lot of the feline animals and such are asleep, but these have been very active. Man, we've got the whole lineup of wild looking birds over here today. And we've even got a kangaroo back there. I bet y'all didn't think you'd see this many animal butts today, but that's just how things are going. Lots of butt stuff. Perhaps one of my favorite animals in this whole zoo is the bat-eared fox. These dudes are awesome. Look at those ears. They might be some of the nosiest animals here as well, based off those ears, but very cute. Across from those cuties, we have a porcupine, which is a very popular member of their social media team here at the zoo. I love all the animal posts. Just scavenging away, looking for treats. Right next to the porcupine, you have the Australian aviary. Let's go check out some more birds. So unlike the kind of African aviary that we were in, this is more of like a pathway, and the birds seem to kind of stay on their side of the fence. I don't think that's 100% guaranteed, but I know a lot of people have a weird thing about birds. But very pretty birds in here. Very vocal today, making all kinds of noise. So once you leave that aviary, you run into the flying foxes, Malayan flying foxes. These guys are humongous. Wow. Up next is the Aldabra tortoises. Just lounging. They've got, it looks like 4 in here. Got another big boy back there, and then 2 smaller tortoises there in the corner. And we didn't want the alligators to feel left out since we showed the crocodiles, but there are some American alligators up there lounging in the grass. Got some other guys over here. These look like they're probably crocodiles based off of... What is that? A Sundra Gharial? I don't know what the heck that is, but it's really freaky looking. Oh my goodness. Don't want to mess with that. There are certainly lots of birds here. I think we're going to head into the FC Hickson Birdhouse next. See what they've got going on inside. All kinds of interesting birds in here. Here we have the American avocet and the scarlet ibis. I know I'm probably messing a lot of these up. Birds are always so stunning to me. They have so many patterns and colors and things. Here in the center you do have some birds that are just kind of in the open. Looks like we got some ducks and such, but they all seem very tame and like they're not likely to come mess with you if you walk through here. Wow, this guy up here is called the Great Blue Turaco. Stunning. And of course, you can't have an Australian area without more kangaroos. Most of them are just lounging, but there are some people petting one over there, so I guess you can touch these ones. I don't know, you always see videos of kangaroos doing crazy stuff, like they're ready to fight. Oh, look at this guy. Just hanging out. These ones do not seem that way. They seem very friendly. All kinds of other birds as we kind of wind our way back towards the front of the zoo. These are some crested screamers according to the sign. And what kind of drew me over here is they actually have eggs. Very nice. Looks like maybe we'll have a few more here soon. One thing I've learned about the San Antonio Zoo today is that they love They're flamingos. I think, what is this? This is the third place you've been able to see just tons of flamingos. These ones are a lot calmer than the last ones we saw. And here at the end of this little kind of unprotected bird area, you have some bald eagles. So majestic. There are several other birds to look at. You've got this guy down here who's been very vocal, which was what drew me over here. I think this is a hide-and-seek home build. Oh, okay, it's a fairy bluebird. They're known as hide-and-seek home builders. That doesn't really look like what's on the picture. Maybe they're different colors? I'm not sure. So just for reference, the Australia area is up that way. All of the outdoor kind of little birds we just showed you are here. And then all along here, I think the birds that need a little bit more protection are all along this area. Look at this toucan. Winding around, you kind of run into another little fountain area with some birds. Looks like there's some fish in there as well. They've got one of these over here. I forget what these are called, but they are such cool birds. All right, we found our theme park tie-in right to the left of that little pond area. Boom. You can get yourself a carousel credit here. Now as we continue making our way back towards the front, there is a 4D theater. Feel free to pause to see the prices for those. But you can kind of see what a 4D theater is with the moving seats, and you've got the 3D glasses, all of that. The 4D theater is right there. You come across this way, you have a whole children's play area. We're not going to go in there for the obvious reasons, but looks like you've got a butterfly forest, rainforest back there. There's a discovery place. It's like, and then just kind of like an open area. I know that there's also another kind of play area back there as well. And Amphibia. Made our way into Amphibia. Lots of frogs in here. These are Amazon milk frogs. What in the world is that thing? It's the Rio Cassilian? Oh, he's leaving. You got these tiny little black spotted newts, which can be found in South Texas and northern Mexico. So we were just in Zootennial Plaza, and then this area here is called Neotropical. And in here it looks like we've got some toucans, so a jay, which we saw earlier, and a burrowing owl. Let's see what kind of luck we have finding these. Toucan is just hanging out, very easy to find. It's very dense fencing. I'm trying to figure out the best way to kind of film this. So we haven't done these before, but looks like they just have their own little area by themselves. And, oh, okay. There's oh wow, those are really, I'm sure they're really nice, but they don't look like it. Ooh. Also over here, just across the way, you have some tamarins, which are some monkey-like creatures. They're napping away in there. Not even sure if you can see them through the fencing, but this one's got a little bit more going on. Here we've got I believe the pronunciation is Goldie's monkey. Oh man. Yeah, I can't seem to get through the fencing to focus. Oh, there he goes. Got more tamarins over here. Very active right now. Look at this guy hanging out. They have the very cute little faces. Probably very deceiving. They will probably try to take your snacks from you, and they won't share. That's my guess. And just like that, we're out of Neotropica. You've got your reptile house here, and then you've got the main entrance exit to the zoo right up that way. Now, one thing that you can see from this angle is the kiddie park, which is just adjacent to the zoo right through here. Where we were at by the entrance of the zoo is kind of also where you get to kiddie park. Not open today, otherwise we'd go give you a tour of that, but just another offering down here by the zoo. And of course, like any good attraction, you exit right through the gift shop here where you can pick up some souvenirs on your way out. All right, everyone, that does it for this look at the San Antonio Zoo. We've trekked our way back over to the parking garage, big hill, coming back up here. So keep that in mind if you park in the garage. But we had a great time. And I just want to say, this is definitely more of like a surface level tour of this place. There's lots of little nooks and crannies that we didn't quite get into just for time's sake, but a phenomenal zoo, lots of fun, lots of windy trails, easy to kind of get lost and immersed in. And like I said, parking is free. They also have this parking structure that's free. So, you know, shade for your car. And memberships to the San Antonio Zoo are so affordable. So I encourage you to go to their website to check that out. This is one of the most affordable zoos in Texas, I feel like. I would love to know what your trips to the San Antonio Zoo have been like. And also, if there's other zoos that you want us to check out, I know this is our first zoo video, then let us know in the comments below. We'll put it on the list and hopefully we can head out to more zoos if that's something y'all are interested in. We thank y'all for watching. Take care. We'll see you soon on our next maybe zoo adventure. Thanks for watching, y'all.